Hello everyone, welcome back to Xeno Saga Episode 1. Oh wow, I seem to be a little hoarse today. Let me just fix that with a little oolong. Now tea for today. Oh yeah, we will occasionally be getting emails like this. I haven't gone into any much. Oh, we didn't need the last bit. Yeah. So this email lets us know that Miyuki is now sending us Shion's weapon. We are still not carrying a weapon. I don't always get that experience in any JRPG I'm playing. Well, anyway, we're going to be counseling Realians today. Right, and to do that we go back this way. And we're going here, I do believe. Yeah, sorry I bumped into you, lady. You're a 3D model, you... you don't count.
Hello, you rang?
My apologies, Miss Uzuki. It seems we're constantly in need of your help.
No problem, Lieutenant. I want everyone to be healthy and happy too, after all. So, what's the problem today?
Well, I'm trying to teach them some new battle algorithms to better reflect the unit's reorg. But the integration is not going very smoothly.
You're right. He's rejecting the data. Let's see.
Right. That is our task. Which is, yeah, like I said in the previous episode, people requesting this of Shion are just breaching every protocol you could expect to find in a workplace like this. With that said, that is what we're gonna do, so let's get right on that. And with most of these Realians, you can speak to them more than once, and they will have something slightly different to say. You should keep that exchange in mind, by the way. Shion is going to be called out on basically those grounds. Which, again, is really strange because Shion is actually, of course, not representing Vector's Realian developments. Shion is involved with Cosmos. But, well, yeah. Well, just, we're playing video games. Never mind. Oh, really? Do they now? Now I think I think that makes more sense if you know Japanese, is what I mean to say. I think I will leave it at that. Anyway, I think we've spoken to that guy enough. Oh, that's right. This is not a Vector outfit. These are army technicians. That's right. I I kind of forgot. Dude, I get that every day. Almost. Now, we have spoken to this Rallian enough to trigger, story progression, but let's poke this again, shall we? Yeah. Alan is spreading a Realian virus. Right? Right. Right. Now, Shion's reaction here is one of the reasons she is often thought of as an airhead. And, well, I can't really blame people for having that opinion. Oh, the cringe. But yeah, later story events suggest that you could make the argument that she is actively denying this little component part of human interaction. So just refusing to see it because, well, there's a bit of pain involved with that. Of course, if you've played the game before or watched my previous Let's Play, you know what I'm talking about, I hope. If you haven't, well, I think you'll have greater benefit from it if I don't tell you and you get to see it for yourself when that comes. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be an interesting coffee room conversation. Now, I believe we need to speak to you as well. Hello. Well, Realians are technically synthetic life forms. Huh. Actually, now that I think about it, weren't there some kind of Realian research involved with Udo and oh, cutscene. Never mind. Guess not.
Well, I've made some adjustments, but please contact 3rd Division once we return. I recommend they receive more intensive counseling soon.
I'll be sure to do so. You know, I'm really impressed. Providing Realian psych support on top of developing Cosmos? I hear even specialized counselors have a hard time.
Oh, I'm just making the most of what my mentor taught me. I'm glad I could be of help. Besides, I always wanted to work in the 3rd Division. Actually, I'm thinking about requesting a transfer once my current work's finished.
But Vector's first R&D division has the best researchers in the organization. Everyone knows not just anyone can get in there. Are you sure that you want to transfer?
Oh, yes. Besides, my family's always asking, how did you get assigned to the 1st Division? There must have been a mistake in the paperwork. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Besides, I want to learn so much more about them.
What's learning about them going to do for you?
Lieutenant Virgil.
Their stench.
What?
It reeks. I can't get their rotten odor out of my system. Can't you smell it? It makes me sick to my stomach.
Huh? What are you...
That's enough. You got your orders from the Lieutenant Commander, didn't you? One of the goals of this operation is to enhance combat support between the eggs and the new model Realians. And yet you're...
Support? Huh. In a battle against them? The last thing I want to worry about is supporting a bunch of untested, weapons-grade Realians.
Excuse me, but these people are highly qualified soldiers.
These people? You're treating equipment like people?
Oh, you really shouldn't say things like that. These people have the same intellect and emotions as us. And the Miltia Charter clearly spelled out the basic human rights of Realians when it was ratified in 4763.
What a load of crap. Get off your soapbox. You act noble and preach about humanity, but in the end, they're just equipment as far as your company's concerned. Or maybe more like merchandise.
We don't treat them anything like equipment or merchandise.
Then why do you categorize them as weapons-grade Realians? How much more evidence do you need than that? Whatever you care to call them, they're nothing but tools of warfare. Besides, I know your little secret. You guys have an emergency override code to control them, don't you?
Virgil! Why are you...
Huh? What do you want?
It is as you say, sir. We are manufactured as merchandise and raised accordingly. However, I take great pride in what I do now. And this pride was not forced upon me. It is of my own free will.
Free will, Well, good for you. You'd better just enjoy it while you can. The time will come soon enough when you'll realize what's going on. Just you wait.
Is he a DME addict?
Sorry to interrupt the action here, but we really do need to stick a very, very humongous pin in this DME addiction. First of all, what is it? You played the game before, of course you know. Those new to the series. Basically, the scarring on Virgil's face implies that he has been eating Realian neural tissue. Not necessarily Realian brains, but well, what passes for bone marrow, for example, that kind of thing. Which is a whole level of gruesome, true. But there is an interesting implication with the addiction, by the way. Withdrawal is often deadly. I think heroin is a drug that has a really bad withdrawal discomfort or something. So I'm told that medical wards will not just ride out the withdrawal. They will actually administer substitute drugs instead of heroin. So not actually removing the addiction, just well, yeah. And DME addiction is worse than that. As for Virgil's intense dislike, for want of a better word, for a more palatable word, we will learn more about that in episode 3. But what I really wanted to point out was that this story element of eating some other life form and some sort of spirit or energy or property transferring from the being that was consumed to the being consumer. That is a thing actually in seemingly every Xeno game to date. Well, maybe not so much as Xenoblade Cross. And in Xenogears, I think they used it less. It was, of course, the Solent system, with the cans, the cannery. Well, less said about that, the better. But in Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, I think the phased mechon both used, call it human cyborgs, ex-human cyborgs, as pilots. There's some brainwashing going on probably. And used some of the humans' blood as some kind of medium in the vehicle itself. And of course, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we have straight up flesh eaters returning. That is, well, they're not like DME addicts. It's not like the DME addiction situation here in Xenosaga. It is an immortal being giving a part of itself or eating a part of a human or something, some biological life form, and their mortality becomes intrinsically linked to that of their, I don't know, host or something. Host if they implant a part of the shell of the blade into the recipient being, and if the blade is consuming someone else, the blade then becomes mortal and starts aging and all that lovely stuff. Anyway, we are focusing on Xenosaga 1 now. Let's just carry on. My start button isn't quite as functional as I would like it to be. That's unfortunate, possibly.
My apologies, Ms. Uzuki. He wasn't always like that. But then something happened.
Is he an old acquaintance?
We were classmates at the military academy, and I've been stuck with him since then. It was Milsha.
I see. So, that's why.
You knew about that, huh? Then again, anyone planning to join the 3rd Division would know.
Well, I'm from Milsha.
Huh?
Of course, no one's allowed to go there anymore. My family moved to 2nd Milsha when they transferred the capital after the war. And my brother still lives there alone.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back painful memories.
Oh, it's all right. After all, it's something we must never forget about. For our sake and theirs as well. Oh no! I forgot I had to report to the bridge. Sorry, I'll come back to check on them later. Bye!
Well, like I said, this is going to be one of the longest walks to the bridge in every JRPG ever devised, I'm pretty sure. Now, we need to go back here real quick, because this. Imaginary machine cluster. That sounds sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Well, anyway, long story short. Oh, that was a big number. 60 to the power of 28. Techbabble the email. Anyway, this, I believe, initiates a chain of emails that should, at the conclusion, net us a handy 200,000 monies. And I didn't get that the previous playthrough. Oops. It might have been because I missed this particular email. Maybe I missed something else. Anyway, we're going to nail this bit this time. Reply. I shall help you. Yes. Okay. Oh, this room, by the way, reminds me of something from Xenogears. Specifically down at the Saboim ruins, I think. Well, anyone who's played that game can probably tell me more about that. Sorry. Oh, hello. We shall be playing a minigame. Can I? No? Oh. Yay. Oh wait, no. Oh no. This was something else. I thought this was about the spam that we were going to be getting. But apparently this is actually useful. Yeah, database gnosis. That is our enemy database, bestiary. It fills out if we start scanning enemies, by the way. Also, the keyword, that is our encyclopedia. If you browse my channel or search through it, you will find, I'm pretty sure, a step through of the encyclopedia in video form. You know, this is actually a pretty good game, in-game introduction of an encyclopedia. Yeah, possibility. Stick a pin in that, everyone. Let's see, can we, no, okay. Right, everyone, we're going to now go back to Mr. Driller and do this minigame, but we'll have to do that in the next episode. See you then. And maybe we'll get to another save point.